You stand out in society. Instead of feeling shame and feeling like you're oddball, you stand out because you're different from everybody else. Hey everybody, it's Janicia and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I want to talk about the shame that comes with deciding to wait till marriage to have intercourse. It can basically feel like, does anybody do this anymore? But that's what I decided to do, so I want to talk about it. We live in this age of FOMO, the fear of missing out. Whether we like to admit it or not, other people do affect our decisions. Because if you honestly think about it, who wants to be an outcast? Who wants to be the outlier? Who wants to be the strange one? Who wants to be the one that's like just off there doing their own little thing while everybody else is over here having fun, living it up, just living their best life, you know? And so you may have a conviction or you may feel a type of way, or for me, I made a promise to God and I refuse to break that promise. But looking around in society, you can start to make excuses for why you shouldn't keep that promise or why what you're deciding is unrealistic. I think that's the biggest thing right now, is feeling like waiting till marriage to have intercourse is unrealistic. Because you may feel like, how am I ever going to find a person who is going to agree to that? If you already feel like an outlier, if you already feel like the only person in the world who's deciding to do this, how are you going to find that other one person who is deciding to do it with you? Because if your goal is marriage, that person has to agree to that. So you'll feel like it's unrealistic, and I felt like that a lot of times. I was like, whew, I don't know how this gonna work. But I still stood strong and like, well, God, you gotta send me the right one. But at times I would be like, whoa, am I dreaming a little bit too big? And then you can make an excuse like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, if everybody is out here just living it up, getting their groove on, and the world hasn't stopped, you know, traffic lights still going, birds still chirping, you know, mailman still delivering packages, then what's so bad about me just, you know, dibble-dabbing a little bit?
Okay, singleness can be quite a struggle, right? Sometimes you're tired of waiting on God, you're tired of waiting on having sex, and you're tired of all these thoughts going in your head that you're going to be alone. Why is everybody else in love and you can't find the right one? I understand what that was because I went through every single one of those challenges and God put me through. I learned so much along this journey and I want to share it with you. So I created a whole course for single Christian women who are ready for marriage and they need to navigate singleness. And what's different about this course is that we're doing it God's way. There's many other people out there who can teach you how to, you need to do this, you need to do that. But God has a specific way and order in which you can prepare your heart, your mind, your body, and everything for that right man. So I'm going to be real, I'm going to be honest, and I put it all in one course just for you. So if you're tired of struggling and you don't want to do this alone, go ahead and click the link down below in the description box and let's get back to the video.
But regardless of all those excuses or the cons, because there's a lot of cons to waiting until marriage as well as pros, if you have a conviction within you to wait till marriage, that needs to be stronger than everything else. Like, you have to become a person of your word. If you're a woman, you have to become a woman of your word. And you have to realize why you are doing something. Remember the choice you made and why. That's always what kept me, is my why. What kept me is my promise to God, my covenant with God. Now, I'm not perfect whatsoever, okay? Let's get that straight. But there wasn't going to be any man on this planet that was going to get me to go against God. I was not going to make an idol out of a man because I feel like I know better. I want him more than I want God. And the idol is anything that you put higher than God or make you be disobedient to God. Now, Christians are not the only one who choose celibacy. Buddhists do it for enlightenment. Fasting is a very common thing where people abstain from intercourse because they're fasting. More New Age people do it because they value their bodies and, you know, their temples. Other religions do it as a vow to their God, lowercase g. And people can do it, you know, for enlightenment, to get more knowledge, to reach a different state of mind. They're just doing it for themselves. And imagine you as a Christian. And you have the God who created the world, and we won't do it for him. It doesn't matter what everybody else does or says. What did God say? 1 Thessalonians 4:3-5 says, For this is the will of God, your sanctification, that you abstain from sexual immorality, that each of you know how to control his own body in holiness and honor, not in the passions of lust like the Gentiles who do not know God. When you know that you're standing on God's word and you have God backing you up, the creator of the universe, the creator of the world, the creator of every single thing, there should not be any shame in deciding to be obedient to him, to follow him, to love him above all else. Shame is from the devil. Shame is from the enemy. God does not bring shame. He does not bring shame, fear, anxiety, but he gives you power, love, and a sound mind. God is who you answer to at the end of the day. Don't let society, don't let everything that you view, don't let another person pressure you into feeling like something is wrong with you because you decided to honor God with your body. Don't feel like I've waited so long and I'm tired of waiting. This don't make no sense. Let me have fun since it's not coming anyway. Don't let that be your mindset. I know a lot of people who do wait till marriage, and when they tell people say, thank you for sharing that with us. As if like it's a secret. Like it doesn't have to be a secret. Mine's not a secret. I mean, I don't go around just saying, hey, and wait till marriage, hey, and wait till marriage. But if the conversation gets there, then I will freely say no. All my friends know. They make jokes about me. They're like, girl, you've been 15 years and you ain't had none. And I'd be like, you know what? It is what it is. Like, people like to make jokes about it. And I don't care. You know, at first it would kind of sting like, oh, here we go again. But now I just don't care. Yes, I am. And how many other people do you know who could say that? You stand out in society. Instead of feeling shame and feeling like you're oddball, you stand out because you're different from everybody else. Because that is a very serious decision. It's also a very hard decision. And I don't want to say hard in a sense of like, oh, it's hard, but when it goes against everything, it feels like you're fighting a brick wall. But at the end of the day, you have to know why you made the decision and stick with your decision. I really hope this video helped you. And if it did, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so because I would love to see you more often. And I'll see you later. Bye.